Hi, and welcome to Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is February 25th, 2021. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It's greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and you come back for more. Today, I got some windows open up. I want to do the Reseller News, but before I get started, I just want to share something with you guys. Do you guys out there save receipts? Save them? Well, I do. Well, to some point, and then eventually they get discarded. But I gotta say one thing, just a little tip. These type of receipts that have that thermal, that print on a thermal printer, at least I believe they do, yeah. You may want to make a photocopy of certain ones because you know why? As time goes on, this will become invisible. Yes, it's true. It will become invisible. I had receipts that I saved back, I don't know, for a couple of years back, and it won this type of material, this type of paper. I think it's thermal paper. And when I went to go look at them, I said, what happened to all the print on here? Everything was like it just disappeared. It was like, it's invisible. So my suggestion is, if with certain receipts, not all, put them on regular paper. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I had this, I got this notification today. Well, I actually got an email. Where is it here? Let me get these receipts out of here. It's a good thing I saved it too. Got a complaint. Yes. It happens to the best of us, folks. We all get them every now and then. No matter how good you try it. But, to keep a good face on here. I got to say one thing, though. 9 out of 10, I'm not saying all the time, but I can't say even 9 out of 10. With this COVID thing going on, I got a message today when I was I was getting ready to do the video I did earlier for text time for eBay seller. I was getting ready to do that, and also my cell phone went off, and it said a message from so-and-so, the buyer. So I was like, oh no, what is this, another return? Sales have been very slow as it is, and now we got to have this on top of it. So anyway, the person, well, first thing I did, I get an email, a message from eBay this morning. And it says, your payout is on the way. Yesterday, I'd sold a Philips clock radio, for the iPod and iPhone, whatever, with your remote control. Anyway, so I got the message this morning from eBay. It says, your payout is on the way, right? February 25th, 2021. It's not much, only for $11.37. And they give you the payout ID, and they say, yeah, we set your payout of $11.37 for February 25th, 2021 to your bank account ending in blah, blah, blah. It'll take 3 to 4 business days to reach your account. Okay, so that's what they sent me earlier. And then I get this message from the buyer. Yeah, I get the message from the buyer. Where is the message anyway here? Oh, I didn't print it out. It says over here, well, there was a message from the buyer that sent the message to me saying, we previously contacted blah, 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 the buyer. Anyway, he said, oh, I got to print out the details. Hold on for a second. Let me just get right back to you guys. It's a little hard to find. Anyway, so I get a message from eBay, on my, this is on my Yahoo website, email notifications. And it says over here, hi Richard. It says your buyer has your buyer opened a request because they didn't receive the item from from February 12th, 2021. Now, mind you, this item went out. The purchase was made on February 12th, and it went out the next day, right? So I send it out by FedEx. So the buyer, listen to the buyer said, and this is not even my fault. I'm not. When I explain to you, you'll know what I'm talking about. So the buyer sends a message. Well, it comes like this here. It says the buyer didn't receive the item. Buyer requested the item. Right. This is what's on there from eBay. It says that's the message from the buyer. Still not a received item. I paid a ridiculous amount for shipping. And if not receiving by Friday, which is tomorrow, we'll want one total refund including shipping, and I will report this on your ratings. I called up. I called up FedEx. It was sent out via by FedEx, and FedEx gives you a little recorded message that the shipping or give them a tracking number. And you tell them, the delivery is gonna be delayed and whatever due to the COVID thing or whatever. And I had a message of it. It played the message. Now I didn't give the buyer. I didn't record the message and send it over to the buyer, right? So I gave the buyer. I messaged back the buyer and I said two parts of it. I wrote over here the first one. I said, hi, I'm very sorry about this here. It's not my fault. It was sent via by FedEx. I have a tracking number for you. I gave him the tracking number. Here is the phone number for the latest update. I just found out about this just now. If you have not contacted me, I would have never known. I have called them, and the message I received that there was a delay in shipment, and this is not my fault. This is what I'm writing to them. It's not my fault. This is not my fault. FedEx is at the fault, not me. And then I said, here is the number. Please call. Again, the phone number to call them up. I said, please accept my apologies on behalf of the FedEx. Regards, Richard J. Pasini. Right. So then it goes on to say, I update. It says, dear buyer, from what I understand, the message from this item is in transit. Please let me know if you received the item. I'd really appreciate it. Again, I'm very sorry about this. Right. The only thing that really drives me crazy with buyers is I hate when they got to right away, the threats come out. It's like, still haven't received the item. I paid a ridiculous amount for the shipping. Then it goes, if not receiving item by Friday, we'll want a total refund, including shipping, which they do anyway, and I will report this on your ratings. Now, it's a good thing I have the paperwork here. I call it paperwork here. I used to print out the transaction details. The only thing I don't like about the managed payment service, I think you can print them out, but I think they want to do it in, you got to do it in lines, whatever. I don't know if you can just print out one. Every time I print out the transaction detail sheets from PayPal, it was always like a really big sheet like this here. Okay, it was a big sheet, had all the information that the buyer had on there and everything, and so on and so forth. So anyway, now I do it like this now. All I do is I print the package sheet out here, right? It's got the buyer's name on it, whatever, and I put on here the pounds, the ounces, how much it went, what service did it go with, FedEx, UPS, or the U.S. Postal Service, and I put the sent date, okay? And I'll put on there. This was sent out. It said this particular keyboard, it was from Microsoft keyboard. It was sent out on Saturday, okay, February 13th, 2021, okay? That's it. I had the receipt here. I always get the receipts. Good thing I did. I got the receipt here for where it was being shipped. It's got the tracking number on there, and it's got the phone number to call them up. Okay, and right. So I didn't give him a chance to give him a copy of the sheet here, the receipt for FedEx, and I'm glad I saved it. However, I did give them the phone number and the tracking number to let them hear the message. Now, if it doesn't come back, if they don't get it by tomorrow, and they want to send it back, send it back. I will contest it with eBay and say, I don't like. First off, I don't like being bullied. Nobody on eBay should be bullied. Really, I mean, I don't like the idea of people sitting there telling you, oh, if you don't get this here, I'm going to do this, that, and the other thing. Look, it's not my fault. It was sent out via by FedEx. So if anything, it's FedEx's fault, not mine, not the seller's fault. Okay, I did my due diligence. You made the purchase on the 12th of February, and it went out the next day. If it was early enough, if the buyer made the purchase early enough, where is this going anyway? It's going to Oregon. If they made the purchase early enough, in New York time, let's say around 2 or 3 o'clock, I could have the thing all packed up, and I could have sent it out that same day. It didn't. I think this was done at nighttime. So, the next day, the post office is closed out here at 5 o'clock. Okay, and even if they did do it late at night or closing time, I don't know if I would be able to get that package in the drop box. They have drop boxes you pull it. You must have seen them in the post office. I don't know if you would fit. And besides, I don't want to do that because it's fragile. It's electronics. Even though I pack it well, when you drop it in a box, it's boom. It's going to go and hit the bottom of it. Especially if the box is empty. So I like to get things in person. However, this didn't go through the U.S. Postal Service. It went through FedEx. So I had to drive to the FedEx place, and I, handed it to the person there. I put the big fragile stickers on it. However, the buyer still wants it, but I want to see how this plays out tomorrow if they don't get it. And if they do leave a negative feedback or anything where it's going to affect my rating, I will contact eBay and I'm going to explain my case to them. And hopefully, if you get the right person to listen to your story, to hear you out, most likely they will work with you. Not a guarantee, but for the most part, they should work with you. We're going to see how that goes. But folks, when it comes to the post office or FedEx or UPS, save those receipts. And remember, if you're going to hold on to them long term, this type of material, this type of paper here, which I believe it to be thermal paper, they will eventually fade off as time goes on. They disappear. Seriously, I mean, the ones I was looking at a while back, I had for a couple of years. It looked like they're like blank. I couldn't even make out the figures on there. So that's why with this one here, I made a photocopy of it on regular paper. It'll be like this forever. That's just a little tip. So we're gonna see what happens now. I'll let you know how it plays out unless I forget. But anyway, I'm not going to let it upset me. There's nothing to get upset about because it's not my fault. So we're just going to keep moving right along here, and we're going to do what we have to do. I'm going to put this receipt over here. I'll take care of that paperwork later. I want to share some stuff with you guys. I got some news I want to share with you guys, and we're going to bump out of here right now. Let me bump out of here. Let me move my little taskbar here, and we're going to go right over here. And I got to do this here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm playing games. Oh, now look at this. Now I'm really getting all messed up here. All right, let me go back over here again, and let me just do this really quick. There we go. Oh, brother. Shifting everything around. This is going this way, that way. Let me just move this a little here so I can get me into the picture. There we go. All right. I think I got to move this a little more because before when I did the other video, it was I was a little cut out of it. Let's see, right about there. That should be good right there. Okay. All right. Anyway, I got some windows open up, and for those who are new and you know the people that do follow me, if this is the first time hit my YouTube channel, I want to say welcome and thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to hear me out. I know that could have been done on the Let's Talk eBay, but I figured let me just incorporate with the reseller news. I just want to say really quick to those who are hitting my channel for the first time, I like to share online information with people. Okay, I like to keep you guys updated as to what's going on in the e-commerce world, and share tips and tricks with you guys. And whenever something is what I feel could be helpful to you guys, I get a lot of Google alerts and I get a lot of email notifications. I will share it with you guys. Okay, I will put it out there, and hopefully you'll get a takeaway from it. The purpose and the differentiation between the reseller news and Let's Talk eBay. Not that anybody ever questioned it. I never had anybody saying, why don't you just call it the reseller news and get rid of the Let's Talk eBay. The reason why I like to keep them separate, I'm also a vlogger too, so there's times I might just throw out a video and just say, hi, I'm Rich Pasini, whatever. But the reason why there's a little differentiation there with the reseller news and the Let's Talk eBay is because with the Let's Talk eBay, I talk about things that like this case I just shared with you, something personal, like that happened with eBay. It's more like on a personal thing, With a reseller news, I will go to these specific websites. Well, this particular one here is going to be all from e-commerce sites. This is one of my favorite sites. And I will pick the information out there, read a little about it, and then I'm going to keep moving on. Now, for those who are new, just to share this with you, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you the URLs to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. And I always tell you to go to the website itself for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks, and in order to activate those hyperlinks, you need to go directly to the site. On this particular site here, e-commerce site, you will know the active hyperlinks. They're always over here. You can see my mouse cursor is. They're always like in a purplish blue color. That's the wording is usually that color. Those are active hyperlinks. They also have them on the e-commerce EKG. You'll see, and how you'll know it's an active hyperlink. And I'm not trying to be cute or funny here. When you see the arrow turn to a hand, that's an active hyperlink, and they got plenty of active hyperlinks. You can see the blog archives here. These are all active hyperlinks, okay? And you could click it on and whatever. You could go back to 2012 and read more into it if you choose to do so. So I'm going to give you the URL first. I'm not going to keep repeating it for all the windows. I'm going to expand a little on each topic, and I'm going to try to move right along, okay? The reason why I'm giving the URL is, like I said again, folks, is to pick up where I left off. That's why I gave it to you. So you can come back at your leisure and you could read on to it, Now, some of you may not have the time to come back and say, well, I'm not going to go looking at all these windows here. Then pick and choose. You know, you could go to e-commerce and say, okay, I'm not interested in the maybe the Amazon one or whatever, or Etsy or whatever. I'm interested in eBay. So then you would just go to that one. You don't have to read all the windows, you know, open up all these windows or go to that site and pick one after another. Okay, I put it out there so you guys, like I said again, are, you know, keep you informed and abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world. Okay, and the reason why I also tell you to go there is not, I don't want you to think I have an affiliate links with them. I don't get this. I don't get any time. You know, when I tell you guys to go there, I'm not getting anything for it. I'm not getting a kickback from this website here. Okay, I have no affiliation link with them whatsoever, where I get compensated. The only affiliation I do have with them is that I get email notifications from them. Okay, them, Tamebay, and a host of others. All right. So, and if you want to, you know, I don't mind. Like I said, if you want to get their newsletters, you could sign up right over here. My mouse cursor is moving around. You could sign up, give your email address, and when it says how heard, if you want to say I heard it on Richard Pasini's YouTube channel, that'd be great. If not, I don't get nothing for it anyway. It just lets Ina Steiner know, who is the founder and the editor of this website. It just lets her know, okay, this guy Rich Pasini, he's because she don't know me personally, and I don't know her personally. Okay, we're not we're friends, but no, that's how I got to know her, is from, I believe, is from eBay Radio. I remember here, I think she came on there as a host, talking about eBay and stuff like that. And she's been on. Well, she had this site since 1999. That's how long I've been on eBay. So it's over 20 years. So she's really good. Like I said, I like the information. My go-to site, to be honest with you. It's where I get a lot of my information, and it keeps me abreast of what's going on within the e-commerce world. With that set aside, let's get right to it. And I also will throw out the dates so you know the information is current. It's not something that's 3, 4, 5 years later, back. However, if there is something that I do feel that's in relation to something that's today, pertains to today, I will go to revert back to an older date. Okay? All right. This story here, well, let me give you the URL first. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. Okay? This story came out, February 22nd, 2021. It says eBay knows how to fold funds, but not how to release them. Oh yeah, did I? Oh, that's right. I didn't finish that story with you guys really quick. Yeah. Oh yeah. So let me just really go quick on here. It says now, because of that there. I just want to say this really quick. It says now, because of that there. Was that incident? It says 1 minute they're sending me one saying, we sent you, your funds are on the way. Yeah, it says your pay is on the way. Right. This is for today. And then they said your funds are on hold until this request is resolved. So I'm not going to get my money until this is taken care of. I forgot to share. I don't know if I shared it with you. If I did or not. I don't know. I'm sorry if I did, if I repeat myself. Yeah. So now my funds are on hold because of that there. Anyway, it is what it is. All right. So let's read into this here. It says, I published a letter to the editor today. A buyer who said they can't get their funds released by eBay even though the seller canceled the order. Imagine, the reader paid for an item. For an item. The seller canceled the order, but eBay is still holding their funds weeks later. I have to honestly say, I talked about this before since I signed up with the managed eBay, managed payment service with them. And I have to honestly say, folks, I really had no issue with them. I mean, I don't consider that issue. I know that's their standard thing. That's what they're doing. I think they even said that there, like in one of their, I don't know if it was on their YouTube channel, whatever. I think that's the way I understood it, that if there's a situation like this here, they will hold the funds. I think it was already preempted. I don't think it's something that just happened overnight. Oh, we'll do it today. That's okay. That's okay. I have no problem with that. You want to wait until the thing is justified, where it's been cleared or whatever. That's fine. You want to hold it. It's only, the first one, it's only $11.37 anyway, so it's not like it's a big thing. It was like maybe a couple grand. I'd say, geez, but it's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm okay with it. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't know if some of you are out there on the eBay managed payment services, if you're using them. I am using them so far. I like them. I have to honestly say I like it so far. I have no vices with them whatsoever. I think eBay's, I'll be honest with you, I was a little, jaded by it because I wasn't sure that how I was going to take to it, but reading a lot about it, watching the videos, because the YouTubers, did videos on eBay, did videos on it through a YouTube channel, and it seems to me like it's okay for me. Now, for somebody else out there, they may have different, opinions on it, but right now, for me, I have to say it's working. All right, so I'm not going to expand too much. There's quite a bit to read here. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep reading too much of this. This will be going on for like 2 hours, and I know you guys ain't going to hang around for 2 hours or an hour or so. I don't know if you're going to watch this all the way to the end anyway, but I don't want to read too much into it. Just go to e-commerce bites, and you will see the stories I'm showing you here is what was in. That's the type of emails I get. Okay, when you go to that site, these are the stories you could read. Okay, so I'm not going to get too much into that there. We're going to move to the next window because there is quite a bit open here. All right. This one came out February 24th, 2021. It says, seller finds Amazon throwing toy listings to the dogs. Now, mind you, I didn't get a chance to read all these things, so this is a little interesting to me as well. It goes on to say here, seller finds eBay, Amazon is throwing toys to the listings, your toy listings to the dogs. It goes on, sellers who list toys on Amazon feel like they are being thrown to the dogs, at least their listings are. Amazon is deleting listings in the toys and games categories and is displaying its classic error page that shows dogs with the message, uh-oh, something went wrong on our end, when the sellers try to access them. Now, I'm a registered seller on Amazon, but at the present time, I am not listing on Amazon. I strictly do a lot of my selling on eBay. Do I cross-sell? Yes, Bonanza and Poshmark, but to be honest with you, as I talked about in one of my other videos, I'm seriously thinking of closing those accounts out because I really don't make a lot of sales. And for me to justify keeping them open, it's not really doing anything for me. I mean, some people are saying, like I talk to friends and relatives, maybe you should just keep it. It's not costing anything as to have them. Maybe it might be worth just leaving it there. Maybe, you might get a sale here and there. But I'd be honest with you, they don't compare to what eBay, you know what I'm saying? They don't compare to eBay. But Amazon, I am a registered seller on there, but I don't have anything listed here. And now looking at stuff like this here makes me even think maybe it's better off I don't sell on it just yet. But that's just my thinking. So it goes on to say here, one seller told us a huge increase in product compliance requests. Ton of listings are deleted already, and a lot more will be deleted soon. It looks like Amazon is killing toy sellers, they continued. They request documents, and even on products that they're selling, they are selling themselves. That's another thing with Amazon too. There's so much competition, even with the sellers. It seems like I thought I read this once before. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you could correct me. Let's say I want private label. I wanted to sell. I don't know. Maybe a new mouse pad or something along that line. And then you got Amazon doing the same thing, selling it, their private label, Amazon, mouse pad or whatever. So it's like you're on their platform, but they're in competition with them, and they're selling maybe the same thing or close to it. And I don't know how true it is, but like I said again, right now I'm not on it. I don't know if I'm going to start selling on it. I mean, I toy around the idea, but I don't think so at this stage of the game. Right now, I'm going to hold off on it. Let's read a little more. It says, another seller blamed the problem on number one, recent changes along with the misguided policy enforcement that was wreaking havoc to the no longer sold at retail collectibles toy market on Amazon. Now, I'm not familiar with what's going on with this here as far as like with the toy market or the toy selling on Amazon, but for you guys out there that do, that's why I like to do the reseller news. It's to keep you guys abreast of what's going on. And what I like about it, and the reason why I like it, it's not because I do it. I know there's probably other people doing reseller news too, but the reason why I like doing the reseller news, it makes me aware of things that I wasn't aware of by doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that old saying, sight unseen. So by people or companies like this here, e-commerce bites putting this stuff out, it gives you it's like a wake-up call. Hey, look what's going on here. You may be a toy seller that sells toys on Amazon. You might have not known about this yet. Maybe you have. I'm not saying you didn't, but maybe you didn't know about it, right? Now, I'm bringing it to your attention. You could take further action as to what you want to do. Do you still want to sell toys on that platform? Do you want to rectify things? Do you want to find out what's going on? That's why I do this reselling news, folks. I don't mind taking the time out of my busy day to share this information with you guys. So I hope that by listening, or I should say watching my videos, you do get a takeaway from it. And the other thing I want to say is, if you do like any of the content on this video or any of my other videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be notified as to when I push out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Okay, it really helps. It helps with the algorithms. It helps gets me higher in search on on YouTube. And at the same time, folks, I'm trying to grow this channel. I really would love to see if I can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark before the new year's over. I know it sounds crazy. We just started, right? But hey, in another week, whatever we're going to be at, we're going to, we're going to be in March, right? So, time stands still for no way. So, if you like any of the videos I put out, please subscribe to my channel. The more greater numbers, the more information I can get out to the whole mass of people. So that's what I feel like my job is all about, is to help you guys out, get the information out there, and hopefully, by getting the information out, we can become, both of us, you and I, can become better sellers. So I don't mind doing this here. Let's see over here. It goes on to say here, I'm going to read one more paragraph of this here, and then we're going to move to the next one because, like I said, I still got quite a bit of windows. It says, I had nearly 900 listings removed or suppressed either due to no descriptions, intellectual property issues, or requests for safety documentation. The seller said, what is insane about this is that these are all manufactured by major toy brands. That's the other thing that turns me off with Amazon. There's too many little protocols and things to go through with them there. You got to jump through hoops to get through certain things. I remember I was trying to sell either it was a Sony or, I don't know, it was a brand name electronics. And they were asking these questions. Do I have permission from the seller, from the manufacturer or something like that? They want you to do all of this stuff. And I said, it's not worth it. And then sometimes you got to call up and you got to get approval for certain things because, that's the way it is. That's how it is on that platform. Now, I'm not knocking it. But that's why I said it's not for me at this stage of the game. What I love about eBay, it's very transparent. You put your stuff up there. Granted, when it comes to watches, high-end electronic, watches or Prada pocketbooks and stuff like that, they put you through a process too as far as getting those things authenticated. If you're going to sell a Rolex watch, they want to make sure it's an authenticated one. They don't want no knockoffs. A Prada pocketbook or whatever, or a Gucci bag or whatever. They want to make sure that stuff is authenticated. And it also protects the buyer too. I mean, could you imagine going to a thrift store? I went to a thrift store with a person, a friend, a close friend, that knows about genuine Prada and Gucci pocketbooks and stuff like that, right? And we were in a thrift store, and it was selling the bag for X amount of money, and she says, I said, oh, that looks pretty good. Maybe that looks like something to get, buy. And she said, no, don't. It's not. It's a knockoff. I said, really? How can you tell? And then she would tell you, like, the things to look for. I'm not fluent with that stuff, okay? I don't know all the little ins and outs and all the particulars about designs, the logos, how the thing is, and all that, so on and so forth. So for me, I try to stay away from things like that unless I go with somebody that actually, if somebody gave me a bag, let's say I got two daughters, and one of them said they went to the Gucci store over there. We have a nice mall in our area, and they went to a Gucci store, and they bought the bag, and it cost $300-400, and they give it to me. I said, well, okay, I know that's authenticated bag because it came from the Gucci store. Well, at least I hope it's authenticated, and considering the price too. But I know knockoffs could be expensive too. I know, but anyway, if it's come from somebody like that, I'd say I have no problem with it. But then again, eBay would probably still want me to send it to them, have it authenticated to make sure it really is a genuine pocketbook before putting it up on eBay. And I don't blame them. And then it goes on to say here, the seller believes Amazon is taking action to prevent bootlegs, unsafe knockoffs, but instead of considering the actual item, they are removing listings wholesale, the seller said. Okay, now this one here, like I said, it goes on a little, well, not that much more, but what is it over here? It says both sellers are pointed to a thread on Amazon seller discussion boards. They also have a discussion board, just like eBay has a community board as well. You click that on there, it'll take you there, okay? And you can read more into it. Now, if you are a seller, okay, on Amazon, this pertains to you to some point, if you're a toy seller. But you might want to read it anyway, just to keep you abreast of what's going on. Maybe you have friends that are Amazon sellers. You might want to share this information with them. So keep that in mind. All right, let's see what else they got over here. Here's another Amazon story. This was February 24, 2021. It goes on to say, Amazon opens surprise new feature for seller questions. Let's read this here. It goes on to say Amazon launched a new feature in its seller forum called Ask Amazon. The company explained that from time to time we will pick up a specific topic that is top of the mind. Topic that is top of the minds of sellers and answer as many questions as possible on the subject. It goes on to say Amazon kicked off the feature by taking questions about its policy on pesticides, an area that has confounded many sellers for quite some time. Pesticides, okay. Let's see what else it's got over here. It goes on to say our first Amazon topic is a pesticide product listings. We have previously announced the seller news that listings of pesticides and pesticide devices require pesticide marketing attribute to be completed by adding an EPA registration number and or EPA established number or a certification that product is exempt from the EPA regulations. You see what I'm saying? They got a lot of things, a lot of formalities to follow through, and I understand they don't want to get themselves in trouble. Okay, so again, I'm not going to expand too much on the topic. You know where you can see the information. Let's move to the next one. Okay, this story came out February 24th, 2021. eBay International Shipping poses a problem for a seller. Okay, somebody wrote into Ina Steiner. That's the lady you've seen earlier. She's like I said, the co-founder and the editor of E-commerce Bites. So a person wrote in, Dear Ina, eBay International Shipping has a very strange and unfair policy. Buyers are informed in their listings that they have to pay the county custom fees. Pay for the country custom fees to the country custom office. Nevertheless, eBay gives option to buyer to refuse custom fees and packages returned to seller. It says eBay forces sellers to refund the item price plus the shipping that the buyer had paid. The seller already had paid for shipping charges to the shipping carrier and also have refunded the buyer payment for shipping. For example, one LB package seller have received $22 from a buyer. Seller have paid $22 to eBay shipping and had to refund $22 to buyer. This is one top of PayPal fees that never refunded. I don't do international shipping. Do you guys do? I don't. I have no desire for it right now. If you guys deal with this type of stuff, you deal with international shipping, then you might want to read a little more into this here or come back to it and check it out, reread it again. All right, let's go to the next one here. This story came out February 22nd, 2021. Buyer and eBay won't release funds in order to cancel. Order for cancel. Did I read this one already? Oh no, this might be a little different. Okay, I don't think I read this one. All right, let me check into this. No, it just sounded. I think I read something similar to this here. Oh no, that's right. The story I read over there. Okay. It goes via buyer. eBay won't release funds for an order canceled by seller. It sounds so familiar though. I could have sworn I read this one here. All right. Anyway, I don't think I did. It says, Dear Ryan, I just went through a customer service interaction for a buyer's point of view, not as a seller. It appears that the customer service has moved from the Philippines to Ireland. And you'd think any cultural obstacles would be less, but no. A seller canceled my order and refunded my money, but it did not go through because we no longer had a PayPal account. We contacted PayPal and they could not forward it to our established bank account because eBay customer service placed a hold on a refund because, get this, they filed an item not received or canceled order. This was the funny thing. I just want to share something in relation to what this story is about here. When I was doing a transition from PayPal to eBay Managed Service, their new service, payment service, a buyer wanted a refund. They wanted to send the item back, but it was processed through they did it through the when it was purchased from PayPal, but I switched over to the managed payment service prior to the buyer canceling out the order. So now eBay didn't process all the way through to get the funds. They didn't have the funds in there, so I had to go back to PayPal and ask PayPal, could you kindly refund the buyer because I have no money in this account right now, whatever. My PayPal account, I think, was getting depleted. So what they told me is what I had to do is I had to go into my personal bank account, or, well, actually go to PayPal, add the funds to PayPal, and then pay that, then issue a refund to the buyer that way. There was a little mix-up between the managed payments with eBay and then with PayPal, and the buyer wanted a refund. It was purchased on the PayPal, then I transferred over to managed payment, and then there was a little confusion there, and then because every time I get a payment, every time I get paid from PayPal from the buyers, I automatically transfer it over to my personal bank account, so there's always zero balance in there. So I couldn't pay the person the money, And eBay's over there, did you refund the person yet? Did you refund? Not yet. I'm working on it. And I had to transfer money, and then I went to PayPal, and it says add funds. So I had to add the funds from my personal bank account back to PayPal, and then issue a refund. What a nuisance that was. What a hassle. But that's long done and go. It's finished already. But that's what this reminds me of here. Yeah, I don't want to get too much into this here. Let's see what else here. All right, then it says over here, I don't know if I read this here. Seller canceled my order, refund the money, but it didn't go through because we no longer have PayPal. Right, we contacted PayPal, couldn't forward it. Okay, and as I'm not received, it'll cancel. Okay, and then it goes on to say another call to eBay customer service to remove this, and they opened the case, which took another week. I asked to speak to the supervisor, someone who could cut through this quagmire of red tape, and was told nope, despite the numerous polite requests to take the problem out of the normal eBay flowchart. Yeah, it is what it is. We're on their platform. This is what's going to be. This is what's implemented. And folks, for those of you still on PayPal, this is, from what I understand from the tech support people at eBay, this is going to be mandatory. Everybody's going to be grandfathered into it. So whether we like it or not, I think it's the same. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, so to speak. This is what we got to deal with. That's what we're going to contend with. So I'm sure there's going to be little quirks and things going on within the managed payment service. There are some people out there that don't like it. There's some people that do like it. I just happen to be the person who does like it right now. I mean, if there is a problem with it, I will make you guys aware of it. For people who follow me know I'm very vocal. I don't sugarcoat anything. If there is something I don't like, I will put it on my YouTube channel and I will bring it to your attention. Believe me, I have no problem. As much as I love eBay, and I do love eBay, but if they're doing something that's not right, I will voice my concern and issues with you guys. I will keep you abreast of how I feel about it. All right, I'm not going to go too much into this here. Let's bump out of here. This story came out February 24th, right, 2021. eBay seller update. Vertical platform strategy, faster payouts. Something I didn't get a chance to read. I didn't get a chance to read a lot of these things, to be honest with you, all of them. It goes on to say here, it's not about categories, it's about vertical platforms that scale. eBay told sellers during its February seller check-in, which was conducted over Zoom with over 900 people in attendance. Jordan Sweetenham, Senior Vice President and General Manager of eBay's North America market, reviewed the company's vertical approach in 3 categories: luxury watches, trading cards, and sneakers. They got this fetish with sneakers all of a sudden. I got this thing here. You can sell sneakers for free from eBay, I know I don't really, I mean, outside of my daughter's stuff, she's got a couple sneakers that she gave me to sell for her. Nothing high-end or anything, but I don't know. I got this because I got another email from them, a message from eBay about selling sneakers, and I don't know. Maybe that's something like I should look into when I go next time I go to a thrift store. Maybe I should check into that. I don't know. Anyway, so it goes on to say that the next categories where eBay will take a vertical approach include comics, coins, stamps, and vinyl. He said. Sweetenham showed a slide titled, "What's next?" That the answer with the following: more verticals faster. Okay. Now you can read more into this here. There's quite a bit to read here. Like I said again, I'm not going to get too much in this. A lot of read here, but yeah, I'm not going to get too much into this. However, I think I will leave this one open because I definitely want to come back to this. I want to read about these things here. Let's go to the next one over here. NRF. For those in the National Retail Federation, of course, online sales growth in 20% range in 2021. This story came out February 24, 2021. Goes on to say the National Retail Federation expects online sales to grow between 18 to 22% in 2021. between 1.14 trillion. Whoa, I thought it was going to be billion. Oh, wow. Between 1.14 trillion and 1.19 trillion. Wow. The trade group, referred to as the NRF, anticipates total retail sales, including e-commerce, to grow between 6.5% to 8.2%, and more to more than 4.33 trillion in 2021 as more individuals get vaccinated and the economy reopens. Interesting. Okay. Sounds good to me. I'll take it. All right, let's move right along here, folks. Yes, Walmart. I heard about this here a while back. Walmart welcomes online sellers who use big commerce platform. This story came out February 24th, 2021. Merchants who power their online stores using big commerce can sell products directly on Walmart Marketplace through a new partnership between companies. Big commerce merchants will receive an expedited application, and for a limited time, Walmart will offer zero commission rates to new platform sellers when they meet the new seller savings offer conditions for the first month. Now, they have the application process. I'm not going to take you there because, like I said, you guys could check this out at your own leisure. You could check it out if you get a chance. I looked into it. I don't know right now. I mean, like I said, I sell on eBay pretty much exclusively. Like I said, I don't count the other two as a really selling platform. They are, but not for me. I don't know about getting onto this one here. You guys might want to check into it. If you do, if some of you out there are sellers on this platform on Walmart, let me know what you think of it. Is it good? Is it, do you make a lot of sales with it? I'm curious to know. But then again, if people are doing good, they might say, don't tell anybody, keep it a secret. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, that's what we got going on there. So that's nice. It's nice. Another platform. Listen, I'm okay with cross-selling. Okay, because right now, for the little sales I made for this month of February, at the end of the month, I'll go over the sales, what I did for February. We still got, a few more days here, about another week or so, because I think February ends the 28th. Yeah, just want to look at my calendar over here. So it ends the 28th. So we still got a little time left. Not much, but we'll see what happens. I will go over the sales if I don't forget, and I'll share it with you guys. So far, nothing to write home about, but we'll see. All right, let's bump out of here. Etsy to begin billing sellers for its content marketing costs. Look at that. Story came out February 23rd, 2021. Etsy, Etsy began charging sellers for paid search companies last year through the new off-site ads program. And now it will charge sellers for content marketing expenses using the same program. It's a bold move. Some might say brazen. An affiliate publisher drives traffic that the results in the sale on the marketplace. Etsy will charge the seller fee to help cover its costs. Well, I know it sounds like a broken record, but I'm also a registered seller on Etsy, but I am not selling on Etsy either. You ever do that there, folks? You ever sign up for stuff and they say, I don't know. You know why? I'll tell you. Let me share this really quick with you guys because we're getting close to this ending anyway. I had put vintage T-shirts on Etsy a while back, years back, and I had them for about a month, maybe a little more than a month, and I haven't had any traction whatsoever. They were vintage T-shirts, decent stuff. I don't remember exactly what they were verbatim, but I seemed like I wasn't getting no traction. No inquiries, nobody, nothing. I wasn't getting anything. And I only think I put like maybe 6 up there, maybe 4 or 6, something like that. And I said to myself, what am I doing on here? I mean, for me, it wasn't working. And when I seen that, people said, well, maybe the product you were selling wasn't something that's good. There's probably a lot of people out there that do like Etsy. I'm not knocking them. It's just that Etsy reminds me of Poshmark and Bonanza. They're those type of sites that, you have you cross sell on them, but they're like they're kind of like in a dormant stage, so to speak. If you believe what I'm get an idea what I'm saying here. I'm not knocking them, but I never really got any got a takeaway from. I never felt any traction from them. That's why, like I said, some people say, well, that's how I feel about eBay. But for the most part, I done more business on eBay than all 3 of those. If I did sell on Etsy, all 3 of those combined. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know if you guys are Etsy sellers. I'm not knocking them. You know, who knows? Maybe in the near future, I will go, you know, maybe I will sell on there, you know, but right now, it's everything is eBay. If you guys are Etsy sellers and you like it and you want to drop a line, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know. I'm curious to know what you think about it, you know. All right. And last but not least, USPS network severely disrupted, suspends guarantee. This story came out February 22nd, 2021. It says, sellers are still dealing with the ramifications of late deliveries caused by brutal holiday season, shipping logjam, and now they're dealing with another nationwide shipping disaster. The USPS said its national transportation network has been severely disrupted by winter weather events, leading to it suspend its priority mail express money back guarantee. You know, really quick before I end this video, you know, when people use the priority mail, well, I had contacted them. I use priority mail, and I remember I did a story about it maybe a couple of days, maybe a year or so, maybe 2 years ago, whatever. And I remember contacting the United States Postal Service in regards to, because I send some stuff out priority mail. And I remember calling up the postal employee, and I told him, I said, you know, I have a buyer, I explained something I sell on eBay and stuff like that. And I said, I have a buyer that's complained they have not received their item, and it's going on almost 2 weeks. I said, and I sent to a priority mail, I said, isn't it supposed to be between 2 and 3 days or whatever, or between 1 to 3 days or something like that? Her words, not my words, her words were, it's not guaranteed that's going to be there between 1 to 3 days. I said, well, why have the service? She goes, it could take longer. You know, when she told me that, she goes, it could take longer. I said, well, why have that service and why have that there? And, you know, her words were just, well, you know, I guess because it's like anything else. It's not like a guarantee like you pay for like a express mail where you're spending maybe $10 or $15 to get it there. They'll make sure they get that there. They'll make sure that package gets there, you know, unless something, God forbid, happens bad, you know, a truck breaks down or something, you know, whatever, you know, worst case scenario. But for the most part, yeah, they'll make sure that item gets there. You know, it's costing you, you know. But for the most part, you know, whenever I print out priority mail, I always look at the date on there. Like the date. Well, the date is one thing. But I'm talking about the days, and I write it down on these sheets. I write down if it's going to take a 2-day delivery, it's going to take a 1-day delivery. I write it down and the date it was sent. Now, when she told me that there, because the buyer messaged me through eBay and said, you know, it's been over a week already, and it went out priority mail. Why is it taking so long? That's when I got on the phone. I called up the postal service. I said, you know, I sent an item out, and you know, basically, you say, well, I was complaining. I was. And I was like, you know, the buyers are getting upset with me because they want that item, and they paid for the priority mail. How come it's not getting there? And that's when she told me. It's like, wow. So I was like, I was really taken back. It's like, that doesn't make sense. Now, I don't know if they were just, you know, talking through the hat, so to speak, but I was always under the assumption, and I know what they say about assuming that, or you assume, I should say, that, you know, if it's between 1 to 3 days, that's where it should be. That's the variable, okay, between 1 to 3 days. That was the only time, I have to honestly say, that I had a buyer that complained about priority mail. But now with this COVID thing, as you see here, I shared it to you early before I started the Reseller News. You see what happened. You know, now I'm getting a complaint that the buyer didn't receive the item, and they're blaming me for it. I have nothing to do with it. And as far as like the costly shipping, you know, how could we change that? We're at the mercy of the shippers, the carriers. So, you know, like I said again, between the Postal Service and now with FedEx, and who knows if UPS will have a problem like that. Nothing surprises me with everything going on with this COVID thing. It is putting a dampener on things, to be honest with you folks. But, you know, we're all in it together. We got to work. You know, there's no really workarounds. We have to, you know, just grin and bear it and say, okay, this is what's going on, and this is what we got to deal with. You know, and you would hope that the buyers would be more in tune with that and say, okay, well, listen, you know, it's not the seller's fault. They're doing their due diligence. Now, I bet you what they may think too, or maybe the guy just decided to send it out a week later. I don't do that there, folks. That's why I write everything down. I keep these papers there. Now I don't have the transaction detail sheets like I have on from, what do you call it there, PayPal. Now I print out the package slip and I write all the information on there, right? The ounces, if it's so many pounds, so many ounces, what the cost is going to be, what service am I using? Am I going to be FedEx, or is it going to be USPS, or is it going to be UPS? And I write down the information, and I write down the time span, delivery time span. So if it's going to take, like, something's going to New York, I'm in New York. If it's something's going to Brooklyn, one of the 5 boroughs, it'll be maybe 1 day shipping. If it's going a little further, of course, it may take 2 or 3 days. I have to honestly say though, I never seen, of all the times I've done, use priority mail, I never seen anything more than 3 days. I yet to see anything like that. So, sometimes I wonder if the people on the other side of the phone there are giving correct information. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way I was told. It's not guaranteed to be there in 3 days, whatever. I was like, wow, that's what I was told. Now, unless the postal person was new, they didn't know all the ins and outs about it, priority mail, whatever. But that's what I was told. So it is what it is. All right, listen, I'm going to close out this video. I know it's going to be a lot longer than expected because I was talking about the other thing there. And I'm sorry about that. But I just want to share the information with you guys. If you like this video, folks, or if you like any of the other videos that you checked out, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. You're watching Reseller News. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is February 25th, 2021. I just want to say thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to check out my videos. And I have to say, folks, honestly, the most important thing in everything I do when it comes to my YouTube channel is that you guys out there get a takeaway from it. I put this information out to help you guys become better sellers and keep you abreast of what's going on in the e-commerce world, okay? If you want more information like this, you like this content, that's all I can tell you, subscribe. I do not discuss religion or politics on this YouTube channel, and there is no profanity whatsoever on it. As a matter of fact, I consider it a kid-safe channel. I put out good, clean content, and like I said again, I also do the Let's Talk eBay, and I'm also a vlogger, so there may be times that I may be doing a video out there on the fly talking about the software I use to create my videos, or my software I use to develop my website, and things of that nature. So I just want you to know that there, but rest assured, it's all beneficial and it's going to help you out as a seller as well, okay? So I'm going to end this video as I always do. If you are thinking about selling on eBay, or you are a seller on eBay, I'm wishing you guys all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.